Hello there, welcome back to another fragrance review, and today's review is of a very beautiful new age blue fragrance, something that's wonderful to try out, especially for office use indoors, and you will kind of like a DNA that's absolutely mass pleasing. And we're talking about a very new release from the house of Zimaya, and this is the Itqan. Okay, now this is also called the Itqan Noir or Itqan, and we are going to talk about this beautiful fragrance from the house of Zimaya. It's a dupe of a very popular designer fragrance which has made a lot of reviews in the last couple of years time, and we're going to talk about that and find out how is this fragrance in comparison to that, especially in terms of its scent profile. How does it perform, how is the smell, and will you get compliments and all of that thing. And you're watching the Perfume Experience. On this particular channel we bring Middle Eastern fragrance reviews, Indian houses, and a lot more happening as well. And if that is the type of content that you kind of like, then definitely hit the like button, subscribe and notify to get new video alerts, right? And अगर आपको ये वीडियो हिंदी में देखना है तो अंत तक बने रहिए, जहां मैं इस पूरे परफ्यूम का एक क्विकली एक समरी दे दूंगा आपको हिंदी में, तो वो वहां आप देख सकते हो. So चलो इस वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं. Let's get into this review. Right after this intro, let's get going. Alright, welcome back. So this is the Zimaya Itqan, and now Itqan basically means excellence or perfection in quality, and that is a name that's, I think, very apt for this fragrance. And just look at the box presentation. This is something that you will think it's normal, but don't make the mistake of trying to lift the box up like this. It's a risk. So this is Itqan. It's 100 ml ThePerfume. The box packing is like this. It's got Zimaya written everywhere. It's a made in UAE product. Now the beautiful thing that I liked about it is this is a pull top box like this, and this is why I said don't risk pulling, lifting the box off like this, because it can drop the bottle. Now if you notice very carefully, the bottle looks absolutely gorgeous in my opinion, and I'll show you that. And you will notice that it is sitting tightly. That is because it actually has this lovely thermocol cutouts that is actually holding this bottle. And if you kind of pull it out like this, which I do, and you can actually see the box. It's got this black thing at the top and the bottom, which is actually holding the bottle. That kind of actually looks like this. Okay, the bottle looks absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. It's got this beautiful wing design that goes all across. It has got this Itqan written here. It's got the Zimaya thing written here. Now the naming thing, let me just address it right away. You will find some fragrances where it would say Itqan and Noir down here, okay, and in some cases it would just call Itqan. Both of them are the same fragrance. Now even in the box, in some cases you will find Itqan Noir written here, which is basically I think they've changed the naming convention and just gone for this. There is this, the black and the silver one that you see here, and there is another one which is the gold one. Okay, so there are two flankers. The one is the Itqan or Itqan Noir, and the other is the gold one. Okay, now the bottle itself is stunning. It's a really beautiful bottle, something that they've done very well. And the cap is super tight. It's a little heavier cap as well, but it's got a very nice heft to it. And surprisingly, this bottle has been with me for more than 1.5 to 2 months time. I got it in the month of February sometime, trying to review this fragrance, and with all of the things that have been happening, I just let it sit, and then I just this whole week I've been testing it out, trying it out, and then I thought I should bring this to you because this is simply beautiful. Okay, now let's just do a quick spray of the atomizer, test the atomizer. You can see that the atomizer actually does really well, but because I have a fan, it kind of blows back this side, so I've got to be a little careful. It smells absolutely beautiful when you do that, and the kind of scent profile that you get is very nice. It's a nice citrusy, sweet, spicy kind of a fragrance. Has a very distinct aquatic theme to it, and it kind of is very refreshing when you smell upfront and nice. It's very warm, alluring, and something that you would want to kind of wear for officers. Do you want to wear for something like a gathering where you don't want to have a very groundbreaking fragrance, but at the same time you want to have a fragrance that's very commonly acceptable but yet gives you a lot of compliments. Now I'll tell you a couple of things. I tried this fragrance the other day. I did a first spray in the hall, and there were a couple of women in the house, my wife and a few family members, and the first instinct was that immediately you will get a notification saying that Yes, that smells absolutely nice. Okay, so that is a type of a mass pleasing DNA this is, which is very, very beautiful. And now let me break down the note section for you for this beautiful Iktan. Now this is a quite fairly simple type of a fragrance. It opens with a lot of bergamot. It has got a little bit of a patchouli. It's got a little bit of an ambroxan going, and then there is this beautiful thing about orange blossom. So in a way, it's a citrusy, spicy kind of a fragrance with a little bit of that beautiful musky, ambroxan kind of a throw in the air, and then there is the vetiver that gives you this feeling. But when you think about the citrus, when you think about the orange blossom, do not think about Louis Vuitton Imagination, that kind of a citrus fragrance at all. This, in my opinion, is a very beautiful blue fragrance in the lines of fragrances that you like let's say Bleu de Chanel, or if you like David of Cool Water, or any of those blue genre fragrances, then you are absolutely going to love this, because this smells really, really nice in the air. And overall, because of that beautiful sweet opening that it's got, with that little bit of that aquatic type of a vibe that it kind of gives you, but overall a very pleasant fragrance that does surprisingly have a very good scent profile, and the quality of the juice is top notch because it smells absolutely wonderful. You will be quite surprised that a fragrance that comes at a price point of sub 2,500 rupees has a juice quality which is surpassing, let's say, 5,000-6,000 rupees designer kind of fragrance. Now, on that note, I would also like to let you know that this is an alternate of the popular Yves Saint Laurent, Myself, or ThePerfume. Okay, now this is not duping the La Parfum. This is the Eau de Parfum fragrance. So you will find a scent profile which is very similar in terms of its notes and all of that. Standalone, this fragrance smells really, really good. This will be one of those perfect office wear fragrances if you like, let's say, a David of Cool Water, or if you have liked Bleu de Chanel, or if you like any of those blue type of fragrances that you would experience, then definitely get Itqan Noir, because this is absolutely right up that ballpark when it comes to the scent profile. Now, in terms of performance, I'd say this is, for me, a little softer in its scent profile and performance, in the sense to say you will get a projection for about 2 to 2.5 feet, moderately loud kind of a projection, moderate to loud, somewhere in that, not super loud, but definitely moderate to loud. And in terms of lasting, I would say this is about 5 hours to 5.5 hours is what I would say that you will kind of experience the scent. Now, but this is the type of scent that you will wear, and let's say you should wear it exclusively for indoors. You should wear it for an office environment. You can wear it for a long drive that you're going in a car, as long as you don't have the windows rolled open. In high heat or in a lot of humidity, I don't think this works very well. But if you're looking to wear it for office use, especially you reach office and you work in a nice cabin and things of that nature, you spray this and you walk anywhere across, you will definitely leave a scent trail, because the sillage of this fragrance is simply too good. The sillage is where, and the scent profile is where this one actually gets a lot of points, and not so much in the projection and longevity. That space is very average. But if you're looking for a very beautiful citrusy orange blossom, like a little bit of that neroli type of a bitter vibe, slightly sweetness, a little bit of that aquatic blue kind of a vibe, with a little bit of that nice ambroxan, and the dry down that is going to be a little more towards earthy, woody, dry kind of a dry down, then this is an absolutely beautiful fragrance to get, which is working absolutely wonderful. Now, I am not comparing this directly with the Myself or the Perfume, because I have tried that in airport and I kind of remember the scent profile how it is. So in terms of closeness, I would say roughly between about the 85% to 90%, you can kind of get that DNA in the air. It kind of smells absolutely like that. But on definitely on close skin, you might be able to find a little more differences, especially in the opening as such. But nonetheless, if you're looking for a very beautiful office wear fragrance that can be mass pleasing, that can tick a lot of boxes for you in terms of the scent profile, all of that, then definitely try out Itqan Noir from the house of Zimaya. Now, in terms of age group, I think this is a scent that is very versatile that way. So no matter you are 25, 30, you can definitely wear this around to any specific formal occasions as such, and it's very unisex. So even women who like a blue aquatic type of a fragrance, they can can easily wear this as well, and it will work really, really well if you like a very nice clean, so citrusy, musky, lightly blue DNA as such, then you will absolutely enjoy this. तो आज हम बात करने वाले हैं जिमाया का इक्तान नोवार। नाउ इक्तान नोवार एक ऑल्टरनेट है यूसो लॉरों का माई सेल्फ फ्रेग्रेंस का, उसमें भी ऑदे परफ्यूम का एक क्लोन बनता है। एक काफ़ी अच्छी तरीके से बनाया हुआ हाई क्वालिटी एक फ्रेग्रेंस है जो आपको 2500 के अंदर मिल जाएगा। इसकी एक सेंट प्रोफाइल है, एक सिट्रसी, आपको थोड़ी ऑरेंज ब्लॉसम, थोड़ा अम्ब्रोक्सिन और थोड़ा पचूली की एक मिलावट मिलती है, जहां आपको एक संतरे की एक नोट मिलती है। ऐसा लगता है कि आपने कोई ब्लू फ्रेग्रेंस पहना है। अगर आपको डेविड ऑफ कूल वाटर या ब्लू डे शैनेल जैसे फ्रेग्रेंसेस पसंद आते हैं तो आपको ये ज़रूर पसंद आएगा, क्योंकि इसकी स्मेल काफ़ी अच्छी तरीके से बनाए गए हैं। स्पेशली ऑफिस दफ्तर के लिए, अगर आप फॉर्मल सेटिंग के लिए, मीटिंग्स के लिए आप पहनना चाहते हो तो आप इसको आराम से पहन सकते हो, क्योंकि इसकी कॉम्प्लीमेंट फैक्टर बहुत ज़्यादा है और क्योंकि इसमें हल्की सी मिठास भी है, तो इस वजह से आपको ये काफ़ी अच्छी तरीके से पसंद आएगी। अभी इसकी प्रोजेक्शन है जो आपको 2.5 फीट तक आपको मिलेगी, वो एक 45 मिनट्स टू 1 आवर तक आपको प्रोजेक्शन मिलेगा। उसके बाद ये टोन डाउन होते होते आपको एक 5 घंटे तक का एक परफॉर्मेंस मिलता है, जहां पर ये प्रोजेक्शन ज़्यादा लाउड नहीं करता है जैसे मैंने कहा, बट इसकी एक सियाज काफ़ी अच्छी होती है। जहाँ अगर आप इंडोर एसी एनवायरनमेंट में या ऑफिस एसी में आप ट्रैवल कर रहे हो, कार में या कहीं उस तरह के जगह पे, आपको ये बहुत अच्छा लगेगा। और इसकी जो एक सेंट क्वालिटी है काफ़ी अच्छी लगी और ये आप डेफिनेटली ट्राई कर सकते हो। अगर स्पेशली अगर आपको एक काफ़ी बजट फ्रेंडली प्राइस पॉइंट में 2500 के अंदर आपको एक हाई क्वालिटी ऑफिस वेयरिंग फ्रेग्रेंस चाहिए जो 6-7 हज़ार रुपये तक का एक परफ्यूम जैसा स्मेल करे, तो डेफिनेटली जिमाया का इक्तान नोवार आप ट्राई कीजिए। So that's what I thought about Zimaya's Itqan Noir, and it's a very, very beautiful fragrance, and very glad to actually try this because of all the citrus fragrances that we've been trying out this year. You know, we've come similar DNAs and, you know, similar scent profiles. I feel Itqan Noir is completely different there, and it's not very groundbreaking per se, but then the blue DNA is taken up very well, and it's something that's very interesting, pleasing, mass pleasing, and something that you'll enjoy very much. I highly encourage you to try this. This is Itqan Noir from Zimaya.